So like, she don't do this, she don't do that, and I be working hard, I get no respect. I just be looking at him like, man, it sounds like you're dying. He's like, this is exactly how I feel. I said, that means you doing it right. You wasn't meant to live through this marriage, fam. You came down to an altar. What do you think happens at altars? Sacrifice. So Ephesians 5 says, husbands, love your wives like Christ loves the church. Yeah. The onus is on the man, and we keep abdicating our responsibility to the woman. We've been doing it since Genesis 3, the woman you gave me. Well, if Adam was really in his position, he would have took the fruit out of her hand and chucked it, and then went straight to God on Eve's behalf to say, I know she should die, take me instead. If that would have played out in Genesis 3 like that, what do you think her response is going to be? She just watched her man take her penalty. Worship. The respect that the man wants is on the other side of his death and his sacrifice.
What does it mean to die practically?
Your ego goes away, pride goes away, you work, and you stop trying to make it seem like it's the biggest sacrifice of all time. You wasn't meant to live through this marriage, fam. You came down to an altar. You didn't slide down into a swimming pool with baby oil.
Can't help it. Tag out. Tag out.
What Christ did for his bride is what Adam was supposed to do for his. Adam died with his bride instead of for his bride. The second man, Adam, died for his bride. Death is where her respect.
Ah, man. Naturally.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Geths. Join Ed and Maya, a dynamic husband and wife duo, as they share real and honest advice on love, dating, and marriage. As transformational relationship coaches, they specialize in helping both singles and couples enhance communication, build intimacy, and experience greater pleasure in their relationships. They also offer online courses tailored for singles and married couples and are fully licensed to officiate weddings. Now, let's dive into today's session.
You should talk first.
This is an ongoing battle, man. This is an ongoing battle because I always do that when I'm about to say something because what I'm doing right there is washing down, like they said, that pride and that ego. That pride and that ego. Because you do have to give your life as Christ gave his love for the church, because that's where the respect begins. So many times we want it automatically. We want it because we're a man, because we're strong, we're macho, we're smart, we make money, we can beat up anybody, we can we can do our way. We're talented, we're gifted, we got the gift of gab, and so all of these things make it to be like, well, see, because I do all this, respect me. No, what are you doing to die for your wife? What are you doing? What are you sacrificing?
About to tear up.
I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's powerful when you get to that point, when you understand what your true purpose in marriage is. It does. It'll get you in an emotional state, because just think about it. If you were going to go into war, there is that feeling like, I might die. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you should go into your marriage like you're going into war, but that feeling that you have before you go into war, not the actual thought of going to war, that feeling of whatever it takes, it may take my life. You have to have that in order to get the best out of your marriage.
I'm glad you said that it might take my life, because I think when people say, oh, I'll die for this person, or I'll die for that, they always say, I'll take a bullet for you. If somebody, they bring up this scenario. If we're out and somebody pulls a gun and they're aiming it at you, I will jump in front of the bullet and take the bullet for you, and it'll take me out. That's their version of dying for you.
Oh yeah, we had this very talk.
What's needed is I want you to live for me. Live sacrificially. I don't want you to let the bullet take you out. I want every day that you wake up, I want you to live sacrificially. Die to your old ways. Die to the things that are keeping our relationship stagnant because you want to hold on to it. Die to who you used to be so that you can be your best here.
Yes. And that's what I mean. The feeling of going to war, that you're going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice at times. There are times where you're going to be like, this is my money. I really had this plan for it, but you know what? Her idea of what we need to do as far as investing, or we need to get something for the kids, we need to put that money somewhere where you can store it later, and you like, see, that's your ego. You gotta let that die. There's the things of, you know what? I shouldn't have to do this. I'm the man of the house. I shouldn't have to clean the house. She needs help cleaning. Why? This is what I married her for. Or, oh my God, you got to help with the kids. This is what I married her for. No, she needs that help, fam. Help. You see what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? Can you do this? Yes. Hey, I need you to do more. I need you to bring in some more money. Not, I'm going to leave you for some more money. You might have to do something a little bit out of your comfort zone to help financially with the house. You may have to change your career path. You may have to do whatever it is for your marriage to work. Not to give it to your wife, for your marriage to work. Understand the difference.
So yeah, dying for me versus living for me. Making a decision every day. What in return, because we only see this side to the coin, for men to be willing to die daily for the woman that they love and have taken, what do you need from us?
At that point, that's when we need that recognition of knowing that I'm dying for you. And
what does that look like?
What does that look like?
For me to recognize that you are making changes and that you are sacrificing daily on my behalf, for me and my children and our household, what does that recognition look like?
Affirmations and grace.
What does affirmations look like?
Affirmations look like, very simply, is, oh my God, a thank you, and then probably an action behind the thank you. Babe, you cook a certain meal, and then behind it say, babe, I really appreciate what you did yesterday while I was sick, while I was out. You really stepped up, especially when I'm not expecting it. When I just do it, and then right behind it comes, babe, come here, put your feet up here. You did it the other day. I don't know if you wanted this on camera or nothing.
You can tell. I know what you're talking about.
You told me to put my feet up there, and she clipped my toenails. I was not expecting that, because I'll let them
tell
things.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'll let them things cut through socks, furniture.
Me.
Her.
He'll slice me up. He'll slice me up like a cucumber, baby.
And she said, put them up here. And I was like, whoa. I mean, she got some little oil, and she started clipping away. And did a good job. I was like, okay, let me find out somebody went to hair and nail school.
I definitely didn't.
But things like that. And then afterwards, you know what? I appreciate the work you've been putting in lately. I understand that you have really tried to do da-da-da-da-da-da. And that was like, she is affirming that she sees that I am dying daily, or that I'm living for her to make sure that she has what she needs. And then by just continuing to do what you do, also to me is an affirmation. When I sit down and I talk to my kids and they say something amazing, I'm like, oh my God, where did you learn that? And then you'll be like, yeah, we were working on that every day. I'm like, oh, I married the right woman. My sacrifice is being paid back, because I'm going to have a legacy of talented, smart, respectful, obedient children because of the way she raised them. When people come into our home and they were like, oh man, this is some comfortable stuff right here.
I thought
You know it.
I thought you was about to cuss, but go
I
ahead.
was, but I didn't. I caught it. See that filter, the Holy Ghost? Thank you, Holy Ghost.
Thank you.
But people say there's some comfortable stuff. I have ignorant family members, so they don't say stuff. Just for the record, that is a affirmation that I have a woman who is trying to honor what her husband is doing to me, and then also the grace, because I'm going to fail at times, and understanding that no man is perfect, and in my feelings, you say, I didn't like how you did that. I needed some grace this morning. Today. But instead of this being an ongoing, I can't believe this, I can't believe all I needed you to do this, she continued, fixed a meal, prepared the children, helped us get ready, and we were off on our way. We appreciate that grace. Like, ooh, I know I messed up.
I acknowledged it. I said, I'm not happy about this, and this is frustrating. I communicated that.
Yep.
In that tone. He said, I get it. I'm sorry. But then we move on. My mama told me a long time ago, if it's not something you about to leave him over, then once you communicate about it, then you're going to have to move on.
Yes.
You can't just stay mad, huff and puff, like I'm gonna make him pay for that. No, because making him pay makes us pay. And then our relationship can't be in a good space because I got to make him pay for something.
You gotta get the one up.
Yeah. So
eliminate the one ups. So affirmations and grace.
I like it. He ain't gonna tell y'all the truth. So I'm gonna bring in my four corners. Let me go on and hit these four corners for
I didn't know
you.
if we wanted to go there. But
I'm gonna hit your four corners. Listen up, ladies. If you want to keep a smile on that man's face, let me go and tell you. So these men deal with so much when they go. We do too, but we ain't talking about us right now. We're talking about our men who sacrifice for us daily, sacrifice their lives for us daily, to continue to motivate them to do that when they go out and fight these battles on the behalf of the whole. They carry our whole family on their shoulders. God is holding these men, our husbands, responsible for the entire house. As they go out and battle. In preparation, we can get the four corners. Just making sure that they consistently get head, sex, good, nutritious food, and prayer.
Come on.
If you will send your man out the house with the four corners, then he has a much better chance of being successful. He's taken care of. If you give him some head, if you give him some sex, you fix him some food and give it to him, present it to him, baby. I did this food just for you. I got you some vegetables. I got you some healthy meat. I got you some carbs if he needs it. Got you some fruit. I got you some water to drink. And then I'm going to lay my hands on you and I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to touch your head. I'm going to pray from the crown of your head all the way to the sole of your feet. I'm going to cover you in prayer because I'm your wife. And then you say, now go out there and be great.
Yep. I wasn't prepared to go there, but I think I got 2 of the 4, and she rounded out the other 2.
Because we can't leave it out.
Yeah,
it's important.
That's true.
Because if you only affirm him and you leave him, you can't leave off their head in that sex, baby. He still need. Maybe you have a husband that don't need that. But if your husband is anything like my husband, they need it.
I thought grace was covered with prayer, so yeah, I should have put prayer with the grace, but everything else I covered. You added.
You so nervous. Like, why are you shaking?
I am. You threw me off with that because I'm not gonna. I don't even want to go there.
Let's go.
We recently covered the 4 corners, and oof.
What?
Let's just say I'm ready to die some more. I'm ready to die some more. Listen, you said it, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk on it. I know ladies is someone are gonna roll their eyes at number 1. They're gonna roll their eyes.
Why would they roll their eyes at number 1?
I don't think a lot of women are willing to do that and look at it as obligation.
It's not an obligation.
They look at it as a okay, that's gonna be a treat for Thanksgiving, maybe somebody may get a Thanksgiving piece of head. Somebody may get
Not
Christmas.
a Thanksgiving piece of
Not
head. So you mean
a
to tell me
Christmas
people gonna
piece
get
of
it?
head, and they won't see no more till Valentine's Day. Maybe New Year's, maybe not. You know,
turkey head. So
the turkey head, Christmas head, maybe New Year's.
that's three. That's three right there together.
That's three together.
You're gonna be starving for the rest of the
end
year.
of the year could be good. But then you got to wait a whole nother month for Valentine's Day. And then I don't know when after Valentine's
You
Day.
better hope your birthday and
you better
anniversary.
you better hope you had a spring wedding.
Oh
Hope you had a
man.
spring wedding or birthday. Because if your birthday and wedding is in the summer,
What'll be worse is if your birthday and
Mm-hmm.
anniversary is like New Year's Eve and it's all wrapped in one.
which is ours.
Because our wedding anniversary is New Year's Eve. So you would have been missing out.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Y'all better get ladies.
But luckily I got a four corners wife.
Ladies, y'all better hit these four corners.
I like
I'm
the
trying
four
to tell
corners.
you.
That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? I played at the University of North Carolina, and one of our famous plays that we invented was the Four Corners, baby. So,
I'm just saying, you can score.
yes.
You can score using the four corners
Using the four corners.
after a lot of time has passed.
Yes.
But
what was the original
anyway.
subject? I don't forget. I got lost.
you lost, baby. Think about your four corners.
Four corners. I don't forget what we talking about. But
Make
hey,
your man get lost.
yes
today.
Yes.
If you ain't
I'm
heard
lost
nothing
for
else,
words.
men die for your women.
That's what we talking
Daily.
about. Yes.
Die daily for your
Yes,
women.
I'm ready to go to
Women, hit them four corners on your man
Mm-hmm.
so he can have the motivation to go die for you every day.
Yeah.
It'll change your life
Yes, it will. And we're going to leave out on that.
on the regular. On the regular. Let's go.
Welcome to Relationship Talk with the Geths. Join Ed and Maya, a dynamic husband and wife duo, as they share real and honest advice on love, dating, and marriage. As transformational relationship coaches, they specialize in helping both singles and couples enhance communication, build intimacy, and experience greater pleasure in their relationships. They also offer online courses tailored for singles and married couples and are fully licensed to officiate weddings. Now, let's dive into today's session.